Smeagol hates those filthy hobbitses. Smeagol's going to murder those smelly hobbitses and take back his precious. Why am I talking like Gollum from Lord of the Rings? Maybe I should do the entire commentary like Smeagol. No. I have no idea why I'm doing that voice. Just felt like doing it. And hey, what's up, guys? It's been a little while since I've done a commentary, and it's been even longer since I've played or done a Gears of War 3 video, but I heard some news about Gears of War Judgment and I decided to do a commentary, take a little break from the Road to Commander series. It'll resume tomorrow, but just felt like doing a commentary and talk about Gears, one of my favorite Xbox 360 games ever. And hopefully Judgment is going to be as good or better than Gears of War 3. I know a lot of people weren't real crazy about Gears of War 3, at least in terms of the stopping power, but I love the game. I learned to live with it, and they did add in Zeta. I mean, this game right here is Zeta. I kind of wish Zeta was a little bit more popular. It didn't die off as quickly as it did. I don't remember too much about this gameplay. I know it's the shortest one on my hard drive. It's nothing too impressive, but I just needed something real short and it didn't require a long time to import and render and edit and all that crap. So yeah, probably not the most impressive gameplay in the world, but whatever. I just needed something as a backdrop. And the other thing is, there was no way to play ranked Zeta. There was like 0 people every time I tried to play Zeta in ranked. It's just 100% quick match. So yeah, there's just not a whole lot I could do. But the news that was announced today by People Can Fly is that Gears of War Judgment is going to have a new game mode. There's actually going to have a couple new game modes. One of them is free-for-all, which for me, honestly, isn't a very big deal. I don't play much free-for-all game modes in any game in particular, but I'll give it a try. But I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that will really enjoy it, and I'm sure there's other people that aren't real crazy about it at all. I'm not really convinced it can work. It might. I guess it depends on the map design. I feel like at least a lot of the Gears of War 3 maps wouldn't work very well for free-for-all, just because you might spawn right next to a power weapon, or you might spawn behind somebody, and then there's the spawn protection aspect of it. What is it, like 5 seconds? It feels like forever when people have spawn protection. But when you're playing free-for-all and you're trying to kill the first person you see and he just happened to spawn in, then you might be screwed. And then when his spawn protection ends, somebody else can go in and finish that guy off you were fighting. It just, I don't know, they'd probably need to do some adjustments to that. Maybe reduce spawn protection in free-for-all or remove it completely. Or maybe they'll make custom maps. Maybe there's some specialty maps that will work for free-for-all and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What else? What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, there's another game mode as well. And again, I'm not super crazy about it, but it's nice to see they're bringing it in. It's like Horde versus Beast mode, kind of similar to Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2's Humans versus Zombie game mode. I'm not real crazy about those game modes. They're fun to play, and it could be really interesting. But the big thing that I would love to see, the #1 announcement, well actually, there's a couple of things I'd love to see with Gears of War Judgment, but I'd love to hear about a new game mode in multiplayer that involves an objective. I think that's one of the things that Gears of War is lacking. It only has, I think, only one true game mode that revolves around an objective that doesn't involve killing. I mean, there's Capture the Leader, or Kill the Leader, or whatever the hell it's called, but again, that involves killing people. There's Execution, which is, you don't have any respawns and you have to wipe out the enemy team. The only thing that revolves around an objective is King of the Hill. And for me, at least watching competitive Gears, that's the only game mode I really enjoy watching. I do like watching Execution from time to time, but for me, it gets a little old and stale. And I know that's a staple of Gears of War, and I'm sure a lot of people don't agree with my opinion, but I'm thinking also from a spectator standpoint. What's going to make more people interested in watching the game? What's going to attract larger audiences? And I think personally, King of the Hill was more exciting for a lot of fans, and finding something else that you can add to that would really help the series in terms of gathering attention competitively. Because honestly, the game kind of died out. I think, what was it? They made it to Hype Festation 2, I think. Did they make it to 3? I don't know. They made it to 2 or 3, and then you never saw anything else, and the views got lower and lower. I think something like that would help it. Like maybe if you had a true Capture the Flag, or maybe something like Sabotage from Call of Duty, where there's a bomb in the center and you have to try to plant it at their base, or they have to plant it at yours. I'm spitballing. These might not be the best ideas in the world, but adding in something like that I think really would help make the game that much more interesting. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, let me know if you guys would like to see new game modes, but for me that's probably one of the bigger announcements I'd love to hear. What else have I heard about the game? They said that
They might remove stopping power. I heard that. I don't know if it's officially true, but oh man, I'd love that. I mean, I love Zeta. I love the fact that there's no stopping power at all. Like, it makes the game much, much faster. You don't have to rely completely on your assault rifle, although I think I use the assault rifle a lot in this game. But it's still, the Lancer isn't the most dominating weapon in the world when there's no stopping power, and it forces you to... I mean, you still have to respect the Lancer, but you can be a little bit more in your face. So I'd love to see stopping power removed. I'd also like to see the Retro Lancer and the sawed-off removed. I mean, it's not a big deal if it's still there, especially if there's no stopping power, but I'd love to see those changes. The other thing I heard is they're thinking about... See, right there, that's a perfect example of why stopping power, not having it in there is awesome. But one of the things I also heard is they might be condensing down the playlist, which I kind of agree with, because I think I said in the beginning of this video, there was nobody playing ranked Zeta. When I go to King of the Hill, I think there might be at any given time like 200 people playing ranked, at least the last time I tried to play this game. I mean, as the playlists slowly die off, if you want to play ranked, there's nobody in there. You're stuck with quick match, even if you don't like the game. I personally like quick match because you can get into games quickly. You don't have to worry about searching for a new lobby every game. So that's something I'm kind of interested in seeing. Is just bringing the matches into one playlist, or condensing the playlists. Just because another thing is a lot of people were kind of shied away from playing ranked, just because if you jumped into those lobbies, like people who haven't really played the game much, they'd go up against full teams, and it was really discouraging. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing and you play an experienced Gears of War team, you're gonna probably get your shit pushed in. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to see them condense the playlist instead of having 2 different game modes or 2 different playlists, and see how that works out. And honestly, Gears of War just doesn't have a large enough population to support 2 different playlists. Like, say, I know Call of Duty is switching to that model where you have ranked and social, but Call of Duty can afford to do that because it has such a large player base. So yeah, those are the things I'd really like to see with Gears of War Judgment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're excited about free-for-all or anything in particular. So yeah, RTC is going to resume tomorrow, and like always, guys, take it easy.